Good evening. My name is Adam Arwood. Call me the Zotmeister. Welcome once again to Warlord Wednesday. On the docket tonight, once again, time for Call to Power. Game been receiving a rather thorough caning from me. I don't think they even have mass production yet, and I'm still rocking the London Exchange television combo. Yeah, I think there's a very good chance I'll get the monument glitch this game. Very good chance. I forget exactly what techs are involved in that, but we will see. We will see. At any rate, let's get this started, shall we? Yes, indeed. Okay. We can see the entire map now, thanks to GlobeSat. Yeah, ranking-wise, we are well ahead of the opposition. Well ahead. That is the most recent save, right? Yeah, 389. Okay, good. Good, just making sure. Good? We're good. We are good. Alright, I did not turn my frame rate down, by the way. So if things are laggy or obnoxious, I'll probably break the stream halfway through in order to basically fix the settings during my break. But I will cross and or burn that bridge when I get to it. For now, let us reacquaint ourselves with where we were last week. Yeah, I like what I see here. I gotta say, this is a pretty good chunk of the planet here and now. Yes, we were tilting over Kopan for a while, but I think it's reasonably solid in my hands. The Egyptians, clearly my strongest opponents, but they seemed to be falling off now. Koreans having this odd little outflanking thing going on, but they don't have much. They've been taking quite a bit from the Incans, and as a result, they're in a similar situation. They've still got these two up here, and then one that got isolated off to the side. This is still going to be like a record-setting production city here that I want to have happen as quickly as possible. Not that I necessarily need it for, you know, endgame purposes or anything, but how could I possibly pass that up? I forget who Pink is. Let's see. They are the Ethiopians. Oh yes, the Egyptians actually did declare war on me right before the end of the last session, so I do have somebody I can beat up on. Okay. The Ethiopians would appear to be down to 2. Canadians seem to have 3 cities, although they're big ones. They've been strong. And green seems to... Oh, well, make that 4. And green is sitting on 3 cities. Yes, the Nigerians. Okay. And I think that was everybody, yeah? There was a 7th enemy civ in this game at one point, the Mayans. But yeah, they're gone. What is it good for? Interstream cliffhangers. It's funny because it's true. Funny because it is true. Okay. Oh yeah, in Calgary, yes. The Ethiopians do still have that city. I was tilting over Edmonton. Oh, damn. Okay. So let's see. Under here, I do actually have a proper peace treaty with the Nigerians at the moment. 2 more turns. For the Canadians, no piracy agreement. There was a gift of a map. And, yeah, no trespassing, in theory, for 6 more turns. Oh, the AI collusion is real. There's alliances. Everybody loves the Incans. They hate me for some reason. Yeah, I be polluting. I'm in a corporate republic, if I recall correctly. And I think I was supposed to do some math based on that. And I did, actually. I did get those answers for myself. Yeah. This is a special case. It's not like any of the other governments I'd encountered. I was wondering what their knowledge multiplier was earlier, and it turns out they actually have 2. The science that they generate from cities, scientists, research buildings, and whatnot, is doubled at the government level. But gold that gets invested into research only gets multiplied by 1.8. I have no idea why that is, but that's clearly what's happening. So yeah, they have a twin knowledge coefficient. It's actually, excuse me, actually makes a little bit of a difference. I am nursing a bit of a cold here, I do apologize. For any unpleasant noises I may make. If I happen to blank out the camera or turn it around for a moment, yeah. Trust me, you don't want to see it. Okay, yeah, I'm losing a lot of production per turn at Vancouver, but I've got the lawyer at the ready. I'll be able to deal with that, shortly. Okay, what have I got for units kicking? Oh, I have a crap ton of tanks in Edmonton. That bodes well. I'm gonna have to send them back the other way, though. Looks like I've been getting machine gunners and artillery set up in my cities. Some of them, anyway. So that they are properly defended with modern units. Although I'm getting close to being able to use genetic age units. If I end up taking that approach. Still lots of tanks in Copon. That bodes well. So let's see. I don't need 4 tanks to defend Edmonton. Well, I definitely don't need 6. Come think of it, maybe I should have 4. There does seem to be a lot of battle going on. Well, nobody's at war with me right now. Tanks are pretty fast. Alright. Let's get... Oh, Satsuma is fully loaded right now. At least I can't fit that many units through. Let us take, say, these 2. Oh, they must have just got there.
Transmission secured.
I can just put them up. Oh. Oh, really? Oops. Enemy spy got hung. Okay. You 2 can make it into Copon. Fantastic. Alright, and you can wait for now. Yes, I spy with my little eye something beginning with S. Or stupid. Okay, yeah, we be just barely staying afloat. The production. Oh, the production. Production. Yep, Corporate Republic. All the monies. All of it. Government bonus. Double. Amazing, amazing stuff. Unfortunately, pollution also double. That ain't so pretty. That's kind of ugly. Oh, come on. Don't stutter on me. Yeah, well ahead of the rest of the world in that department. I'm gonna have to be very, very careful about that. As a matter of fact, if I haven't already, I should probably consider selling off my oil refineries. Because those are going to start being just way too much pollution to have to deal with. Yeah, as it is, that's actually a massive happiness penalty for me right now. Not only am I poisoning the planet and taking the risk of destroying tiles around my cities, but I'm also directly affecting the happiness of my people with it all. If I visit here... Oh, that's actually not bad at all. Only 50 here, and that's with the oil refinery. Wow. No, that's not bad at all. Yeah, I've already got conservation I'm building recycling plants, so it's actually not too bad. Mind you, I still probably wouldn't want to be building a robotic plant unless I get the fusion plant. Present there well, but I'm talking about things that you haven't seen yet, you don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Courtier, good to see you here. Let's see now. Working on a nuclear plant here. Hopefully a recycling plant after it. Wait, what? Why wasn't that yellow before? Am I gonna have to click on all of these individually? Them to all update. Alright, so the city of Vancouver is threatening to riot. We're gonna have to fix that. Let me just make sure that, yeah, recycling plant and then tank. Okay. Looks like that's the case for a lot of these. Recycling plant. Ah, the smaller cities that are still happy. You look like you could be made to celebrate. Relative ease. There we go. Not gonna worry about the others just yet. Obviously, you can build your cathedral first, and then I'll try to have you celebrate. Yeah, these guys are beyond celebrating right now. They are so not there right now. So not there. So food seems to be a problem. You're short 6 food, huh? Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. Probably through Public Works, which I'm hopefully still getting some chunk of. Looks like that'd be reasonably easy to fix. Vancouver, you are breaking even on the food department. That isn't a problem. But your happiness certainly is. Let us give you an entertainer. Oh good, you can feed yourself. Good to know. Alright. Yeah, do something! Indeed. Addis Ababa. Oh. You are... Oh. Well. That's a thing. That exists. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. We're definitely gonna have to deal with that. Use this tile instead. And I'll put farms in over here. Solve that problem. Okay. So I'm going to need some public works. Osaka and Addis Ababa need the help. Addis Ababa actually has a freaking dead tile. Hate those. They take freaking forever to clean up, too. There's no way to speed it up. A lot of other Civ games where you use units, like settlers or engineers, in order to work the land, to improve the tiles, add roads, remove pollution, that sort of thing. You can put multiple units on a task in order to get it done faster. There's no mechanism for that here. You have the amount of public works, you spend it, and it takes however long it takes. I wish it did something like Max, Mechanized Assault and Exploration, where you could spend, say, double the amount for it to take half the time. There are certain circumstances I would do that in a heartbeat. But yeah, not an option here. If you are not familiar with Mechanized Assault and Exploration, that is probably going to be happening on a Warlord Wednesday sooner rather than later. As a matter of fact, it's of the sort of nature where I could theoretically... there would be an argument for doing it on a Tactician Tuesday, but I think it'd be a better fit for Wednesday. I might not actually do, like, the full story campaign. That is a hard game. Instead, I might just do it as more of like a shorter exposition sort of deal. It might only last like a week or two. If I do actually do its story campaign, that would probably be much later on. I never made it past the second battle. That's how hard that game is. Oh, but anyway. Getting well ahead of myself. Yeah, Max is one of the best designed, most unknown PC games, like, ever. It's one of the best of its kind that I've ever encountered, and it is shamefully just not nearly as well known as it deserves to be. I would love to fix that. I think it might actually already be installed among my DOS games, but I haven't had much... Yeah, it is. It actually is already. I'll have to start taking a peek at that. I actually ended up buying it blind. I knew almost nothing about it, but it sounded really, really neat. And I actually bought it specifically so that fans of that kind of game at the University Gaming Club could basically all start learning something new, fresh. It's like, rather than some game like Warcraft where some people have been playing it for years and others had just started, and there was this massive disparity in knowledge and skill. Yeah, we pretty much all started Max at the same time, and it was awesome. Especially, that game happens to be wonderful, and there's still nothing else like it out there. I am very glad I got in on the ground floor on that one. Hopefully, in the very near future, I'll be able to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I may end up having like a poll or something to decide what my next Wednesday game is going to be. At this time, I don't even know. Don't even know. Oh my word. That probably predated your presence in that club, Courtier, yes. Yes, that was before your time, so to speak. That was when the gaming club office was still on the bottom floor of the student union. Okay. We are, I do believe, ready to end turn. I'm not seeing anything else that yeah, I think we can go. Let's do this. Onward. Okay, that's getting irritating. That is a Nigerian one? Holy crap. Foreign corporations have established a franchise to exploit the hardworking people of Satsuma. That corporate branch needs to go. How many lawyers do I have kicking around anyway? I do have 2. So where is the other one? Let me just cycle through my units here. There's that one. Where is the other one? What? Be fortified in a city somewhere. No, he's asleep in Kopon. Well, wake him up. He's gotta go to court. I'd rather get rid of the corporate branch this turn. I'll get rid of the franchise next turn. I don't want that thing bouncing around city to city. I want to get him now while I can still catch him. Spacebar, do not go to sleep, because you've got another court case tomorrow, so to speak. Okay, I will deal with you guys later. Kyoto's got a new tank. Good, let's get that into position. Oh, that's right, I did actually build rails in that alligator tile. Oh, it's slowing down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix my streaming settings. There's little reason to run this game at 40 FPS. Stream it at that, and it's actually making it run decidedly worse. There's no real benefit to it. Okay. Who do I not have an embassy with? And yet I'm not at war with. Only the Nigerians. Well then, I guess your objective is clear. Oops. Darn. Not what I meant to do. Alright, I'll come back to you.
See you in court.
Get rid of that. And let's...
See you in court.
You can go to sleep. You should try to get to Benin. No, easier said than done. Okay, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities. Pretty sure Memphis is their capital? Be mistaken. There are 2 units stacked there. Okay. Give me... a lot. No, let me leave 1 behind. Do I go straight for Elephantine? Now, why is that tile red? Oh, right, zone of control. We're adjacent to enemies now, and obviously the city isn't empty. That's why we can't move there. Well then, in that case... let's see if we can get a cheap, easy, quick veteran here. Nope. Okay, you can move into that city. Group up, fortify. Should be sufficiently well defended there. Okay, definitely need to get those nuclear plants and recycling plants. Care I gained no public works that turn, which tells me that my franchises are not sufficient to cover my unit support costs. Indeed. Okay, I am going to need to get some public works. That's like not even optional right now. So to that end, let us switch Kyoto over to infrastructure. I can't help but notice, well, Hollywood really isn't that important, but Dinosaur Park? I feel like I should be building that. I actually haven't had much in terms of trade, empire options this game. I've got a couple of double good cities, but I never got anything further beyond that. It's actually tempting to just wait until I have the sea colony here, and then just start sending them whale, build Dinosaur Park there, but that's so far out into the... well, it's not that far out into the future, but still. Yes, indeed. A step into the past. The inspiration is obvious. You know, they're playing on Jurassic Park there. It is a fantastic wonder if you are set up to use it, and unfortunately, I don't seem to be. I would appear to have... I do actually have 3 crab in Edo. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I've got 3 triple good cities. I've got 2 elephant within the radius of Osaka. I've got 2 alligator in Satsuma, and I've got 2 crab in Edo. That's just amazing that happened. But without anything further to send, it's not so impressive. Edo, however, did manage to get its hands on a 3rd crab. And I am wondering if there is a conveniently located 4th I could be adding. Oh, right here. Canadians have it. Okay. And it's probably just a very short matter of time before they declare war on me again. So you know what? I think I do want to build Dinosaur Park. And I want to build it in Edo. Okay, what is Edo working on right now? A cathedral. Taking their sweet time about it, too. Television, airport. I haven't even been building production buildings here. All apart from the drugstore, apparently. Darn. They're a ways away from making that happen. Rush buying a wonder is extremely expensive. Definitely where it should happen, though. And it should happen after the television in the airport. The airport in particular. There's no other money building I can make here, right? Yeah, okay. They should definitely get that cathedral first. Oh, man. I want to get their production up at least a little. A mill into factories, probably a good idea. Oil refinery is probably a step too far. They would need the nuclear yeah, that would take too long. But the mill and the factory comparatively aren't going to be that expensive. They should help a lot. That looks to be about right, and I am going to be concentrating my funds, my cash, on Edo to get that up to speed faster, because that is a jackpot in the making. That needs to wait a turn anyway. Yeah, you know what? Have a cathedral. Here you go. All yours. Okay. I'm probably going to want to adjust these sliders in the very near future, too. Although I'm not sure what direction. It would be nice to get the workday up. I have to be careful about that, though. Someone's getting, antsy here. Okay. Gotta love Globesat. Can see the whole thing. Okay, robotics is exactly what I do not want to research. And this is why. Oh yeah, Galileo's telescope. What city is that in again? Am I even taking advantage of that? I should double check on that. Okay, we've got some great options here. Ecotopia, the the opposite end of the pollution spectrum from the communism. A much more modern government. It's sort of like the competition. All of the governments seem to be essentially in pairs. The sort of tiers. There's monarchy and theocracy, which you can access at the same time. There is actually sort of republic on its own, come to think of it. And then you've got democracy versus communism. And actually, you've got fascism sort of hiding in there as well. Sort of at a triple. I guess this isn't as true as I was going to think. But then you've got Ecotopia versus Corporate Republic, and then you've got Technocracy versus Virtual Democracy. So they're sort of in groups, the different government types. We've decided to not go Ecotopia, at least not yet. We are looking at Smart Materials and Superconductor. Now, I figure most games I would actually be going for Smart Materials first, because I know where that leads. And the wonder, the Star Ladder in and of itself alone is a wonderful thing to go for. Actually, I'm really... Where is Smart Materials on this list anyway? Okay. Alright, it's beyond Advanced Composites, I see, yes. Okay. Yeah, that leads towards the various space options in the game. I don't want to take that route yet. What I want to do is go under the sea. That and grab a few other key things that lie after Superconductor. So that is where I am going. Superconductor. What did Advanced Composites itself allow for? Space planes and stealth bombers. Cute. Okay, Superconductor it is. Civilization Revolution has a horrible, horrible pun. That game has great leaders that you can either settle in cities to give it a boost of a particular kind, or you can just sort of cash them in for a one-time massive benefit. Like a great builder, settle it in a city, and the cost of buildings, improvements in that city is cut in half. Or spend them in a permanent permanent sense, and get a wonder of the world built instantly. Or anything else that they're constructing, you can have it finish immediately. One of the great leaders in the game, and it's the last one that you can encounter, is they all have essentially technologies to sort of gate when they show up in the game. Leopold Stokowski. Yeah, the technology you need for him is Superconductor. It was horrible. Horrible that they did that. Citrus. Rise of Nations, huh? Yeah, I never played Rise of Nations. Yeah, Edison's Lab gifted me Advanced Composites. Nice little time saver there. I can't build bombers either. All these air units going obsolete before I ever build one. Yeah, who cares? Okay, Edo has its cathedral now, and they're chunking away on a mill. Satsuma has a nuclear plant, which would probably help their happiness. Reduces the pollution that they're dealing with. And I know they must be dealing with some, yeah. Okay. 5 turns for a mill. Well, they're gonna have to spend at least 1 turn putting production on it, because I can't afford to solve that problem right now. Okay, Osaka. Your issue is going to be as simple as turning this into this. I'll probably put a farm on it later anyway, though. As for Addis Ababa... What are you doing, Mitchell? Get off my land or die. Thank you. Rick. Oh, here, you know what? No excuses. Here, have my map. You can now see the whole frickin' map. You know exactly where I am. Get off my land. You two! What the hell is wrong with you? Okay. Here you go. Have my map. Never do it again. Pain in the arse. Yeesh. Frickin' obnoxious. Okay. Now I think I can get away with building a farm over here somewhere. Oh, do I have? No, I don't. Okay. Let's put it here. Yeah, I gotta get that dead tile cleaned up too. Ugh. Just barely starting. I've got lots to do with public works. Lots of it. But I am going to need a few more tanks if I'm going to keep going after Egyptian cities here. Yes. We do indeed know someone by the name of Mitchell. I am, of course, referring to the MST3K episode Mitchell, which is unfortunately in my head every time I see him. And it's funny, too, because he's never seen it. I know that he's never seen it. And I keep meaning to fix that at some point. He's trying to block my movement with lots of little piddly units everywhere, and it's unfortunately working incredibly well. Ah, here we go. Nice. So you two fortify in there. You know what? For the moment, let me leave those tanks there. Nice. Got a veteran out of that. Okay, you sue that franchise. There we go. Now you can take a nap. Good job. Let's see. That diplomat made progress. Looks like I don't have any more units to move this turn. I've got 2 more tanks on the way. I do think I want to keep reducing them for now. Yeah, Ado's going to actually have to try to build for a turn or 2. Hey Duke, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, what the... When did the Incans get a cannon right outside my capital? Not that I'm terribly concerned, but still. I guess you get the same business. Get off my land or die. Good. Here, have my map. Now let me use my frickin' mine again. Thank you. Yeah, Kyoto has lots of scientists, right? Yes, they do. They have an entertainer that they totally don't need. Here we go. Get another scientist out of that. Okay, looks good to me. Next turn, please. And already... No respect whatsoever. The Ethiopians have violated the stop trust. Okay, that does it. The Ethiopians are done. The Nigerians have booted my diplomat home. Well, not getting an embassy with them yet. That was unfortunate. Oh. Looks like I'll get lynched if I try to go that way. Let's go this way. Fortunately, he does have his cannon properly guarded, so he'll get one shot off of that thing. My tank... Got one of my tanks down to half health, huh? Okay. I tried to warn you, but you didn't listen to me. Why didn't you listen to me? Let me wait to try to go back into Nigerian territory. Oh! Cute! Wakey wakey. Yeah. Have a nap in there. I warned you! You have broken a peace treaty with the Ethiopians. Yeah, well, guess what? They had it coming. They weren't following their agreements with me either, so screw them. I'm taking I'm taking Calgary. I'm putting an end to this. That's probably well overdue. I wouldn't mind getting Tana out of the way. Taking Makal after that point would eliminate them from the game, although I'm not sure how much I even really care about that. Yeah, they are... The term is encroaching. They have been encroaching for far too long. It is time they were dealt with. Okay, let's see. Looks like Addis Ababa could do with another farm. Let's put it here. They should be good from there, although... Be nice to make some of these a bit more useful, I think. What was Vancouver doing? I had a lot of scientists in Vancouver at one point. I don't think I do anymore, though. Yeah, I've been telling them to actually work the land. They're barely feeding themselves as it is. Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to work on too, but... Yeah, Addis Ababa is starving right now, so... They had to come first. Ah, Ado's Mill. Yeah, you know what? Here, celebrate. And... I'm not missing any other happiness buildings here, am I? Well, the hospital will work against overcrowding, so technically that would count. I'm sure their city size is sufficient to where that would... yeah. I could actually do that, but... then I would be delaying... Well, it would help them grow faster too, wouldn't it? Alright, yeah, sure, they can have a hospital. I'll put it in there. I really ought to get them moving, though. Rush by that mill. Okay. We'll have 2 cities building tanks. Yep. Averaging a tank a turn. And they're essentially coming in pairs, though. That is... okay by me. Okay, good.
Building complete.
What the... You brave, courageous...
I will try.
Well, he's certainly forcing me to spend my money on things I otherwise wouldn't want to spend them on. Goodbye. Where's my other lawyer? Yes, Osaka got franchised. Very obnoxious given that it's the front line of a war for all intents and purposes. Okay, I've got a cannon. Oh, here, let's use the artillery. Why? What? Why the hell did it just suddenly select different units on me? There we go. Gotcha. Ugh. Alright, so we've got things having changed color over this way. Let's get a couple farms down around there. We should be back in the plus for food. Osaka has a laborer. Huh. I think I like that idea under the circumstances. Yeah, they don't have room for another unit on the land. At least not at the moment. Another worker. Okay, you two. It's definitely Calgary I want to invest in, as it were. Okay, Elephantine, go! What? All the units you have roaming around, and that's all you had in your actual city? You are a moron. I feel sorry for the settler. Okay. No units yet lost. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is... I do want to double back for Pusan here. I think I will leave 2 tanks here, grab the 2 tanks out of Kopon, and get a group going here, and then of 8 again, and press east. Yes, it is Wednesday today. That's why I'm playing Call to Power. Did you, have something, else in mind, or...? This is the proper game for me to be playing on a Wednesday. This is Warlord Wednesday today. You... take a nap. You, let's spread out a bit. You can head back to Satsuma, I guess. Okay, superconductor due next turn. Very happy to see that. Oh, you're kidding me! I'm a frickin' moron. I never edited that. Ah, you're absolutely right. I never edited that. Oops. Well, not that you'll see it if you're here, but I will edit it right now. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I, just so quickly, yeah, that was my own fault. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Oh dear. No, please, don't load the Twitch homepage. No, my stream can't handle that right now. Don't do that. I can't even see my OBS window right now, but I'm guessing it's just all 100% encoding overload right now. Damn it. I apologize, give me just a moment here. Yeah. What have I done? What have I done? Come on, hurry up and load. Okay. Okie doke. We are good. We're good. Yes, all the overload, all of it. Elephantine, what have we here? Granary, city wall, temple. Oh, we will sell that courthouse. I don't care if I'm not paying upkeep on it. Well, yeah, let's go ahead. Go ahead and sell it. Aqueduct, Coliseum, Bank, Mills, City Clock. Okay, good chunk of the middleweight buildings. I'm happy with that. First things first, drugstore.
Construction started.
Nice, they'll have that in a single turn. Then television, obviously.
Construction started.
Already got a bank, so let's give them an airport after that.
Started.
They might stand to get some happiness buildings at that point. But call me back. Call me back later. Oh yeah! I haven't built any incubation centers, have I? Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah, that happened. Okay. Looking good. the crab teleporting. Yeah, it should be slowly moving along, but yeah, if things are stuttering, then... There is a very peculiar little bug in the game involving the trade route animations. If something goes off the screen in just the right way, you might see it try to very quickly wrap back around, just really rapidly fly from the right to the left. It's all about... I don't know exactly how to set it up, but I see it all the time. It's amusing when it occurs, but I think it requires a horizontally moving... Trying to see if I can get it to come up here. Probably not. Yeah. Micro defense. Yeah, I will not be building a micro defense because there is a wonder of the world that fills the same role, and it is almost certainly not going to be built by anybody else before I get it, and I should not need what it provides anytime soon, really. Micro machines.
Building complete.
Are you kidding me? Well, good thing I'm drowning in gold. Good thing I'm in a corporate republic, because holy crap. All the franchises. Opon, huh? Well, he's spending 2,000 production a pop to create these corporate branches, and I'm spending 500 gold to kill them. So he's exhausting himself a lot more than I am. Okay, now we've got a really nice set of techs here. We really can't go wrong. Although fuel cells is what leads to what I've got my eyes set on. Mind you, unified physics, holy crap. But I have a plan. I have a course of action I wish to go through. And fuel cells is where that leads. Yes. Aqua filtering eco-transit. Unfortunately, a lot of the overcrowding solvers have been clustered together at the end, and that is what this one... Oh, not that one, the other one. Yeah. The aqua filter is -5 overcrowding, so that's a way you could get your cities back to celebrating. And of course, once I have this, I'll be able to research our ecologies, and that is another -4. They clustered a lot of it at the end. However, I'm probably not going to be building either of those. And as a matter of fact, there's something very, if you think about it, a little weird that I'll be able to do. There's a certain wonder of the world that I should be able to access relatively soon. that is going to effectively render those redundant. But that is actually under unified physics. That's going to go that way. If you build 200 arcologies in this game, do they all take off into space? No. No, they don't. At least not in the same way. I'm guessing that's, what is that, like a SimCity 2000 reference or something? Yeah, I never spent much time playing that, actually. So we also have the eco-transit building provided by this, which is another big pollution reducer. It's essentially a second recycling plant that you could build in a city. Very good stuff, if you need it. And I might, the way things are going for me here. Okay. We leave the injured tank, even though it's a veteran, and one other tank in the city. Fortify. Hold the line. The rest of you... this away. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh yeah? It's the way it's gotta be. Because of zone of control. So be it. What I'm doing. Alright, someone's blocking my rails. And Osaka's tank has been delayed because of that franchise that was on them earlier. Ugh. I know something useful I can do with this diplomat. Also, what is this? Oh, glorious, the Incans are trespassing again. What is wrong with you people? Oh. The lawyer. Okay. You. Oh, whoops. Huh. Ran out of movement points at a bad time. There. My tanks will guard you. That works too. Magnuson Device! Good to see you here again. Welcome. You guys fortify, please. Vancouver is now working on tanks as well. Okay, good. Because I feel like I need to get them faster. Alright, over here... Hey, ooh, that is in... Oops. That's an Egyptian, branch. Oops. Hold on a sec. You still have movement points? You do. Okay. I'm just going to blow up that corporate branch. Because we're at war. And that frees the lawyer up to sue the franchise. There we go. You can take a nap there. I need the Koreans to stop sitting on my rails. You. Go home. Thank you. Here. Have my map. Actually, here. Have something else. Astronomy's still on the list. Oh my word. That's how far behind these guys are. Oh man. Oh, I don't even. I don't even. Unfrickin' believable. I could give them genetic tailoring. It's a hyper-advanced technology, but it's also a research dead end. It doesn't go anywhere. Beef vat and possibly beating me to Dinosaur Park are the only things they could possibly do with it. Well, they could actually trade it to another player, and that could be a problem. Here, I will teach you astronomy. There you go. Sheesh. I don't want to give them anything that will let them make clerics, frankly. If I had built Hollywood, I suppose I could give them mass media. It's like, go ahead, build television. I appreciate the extra funds, but meh. Okay, let's get these tanks out of here. Merge them into this group. We have a fighting force once more. Okay. Yep, still need those public works. In fact, I need more, but I also need the tanks. So, that is what that is. This turn... I know that Vancouver was really struggling. Let's get some of these turned green. I'll probably farm them. Actually, one of those is in range of Kyoto, which they are not using, but that's okay. Kyoto still has an active Galileo's telescope. I really only want them to be using the good tiles, and then we can have everyone else be a scientist. Best way of using that. That should do for the turn. How is Edo doing in whatever it is they're producing? Okay, factory coming. Little on the slow side. What tiles am I even working here? Okay. That's actually pretty good. And right, and they need the entertainer to celebrate. They'll grow twice as fast. Okay, good. Very good. I think I'm ready to move on to another turn. Ooh! What is going on here? Ugh. How did the Egyptians get a diplomat deep inside my territory like that? Yeah. Cusco has a lawyer outside of it, filed an injunction. The Nigerians have violated the Stop Trespassing Agreement. They've sent military units in. Wow. Somebody's really asking for it. Ooh. Addis Ababa, someone tried to franchise it and failed. I wonder if it's that corporate branch or if there's yet another one kicking around. Stupid Japanese, we the Koreans demand that you refrain from piracy. We shall forever... Yes, I accept. Well, why did you call me stupid? You may pay for that later. You may pay for that dearly later. Okay, so... let's take a peek inside of Calgary. Oh! Well, we tried. Spy was captured while trying to infiltrate the city of Calgary. I'm not going to build an actual proper spy to try that again. Well, he hasn't declared war on me yet, so... yeah. Alright, I know there's another lawyer outside of Cusco, but I don't want to send my lawyer there because he only gets one lawsuit a turn. He's going to actually have to skip. I think that lone tank can take that diplomat, don't you? If I lose this, there's something seriously wrong. There we go. Yeah, you guys, go away. You're blocking my way to the city. Wow! The ranged volley totally decimated their... totally demolished their front line. That went exceedingly well. The Egyptians haven't increased their military readiness. Why did they declare war on me? When... they're freaking morons. Their units have reduced health. What are they doing? Thought they could save on production? And still attack me? Idiots. Alright, I'm getting sick of looking at that dead tile, so let's get that worked on. That's really annoying me. I still have a lawyer in Satsuma, right? No, in Kopan. Can they even get to Cuzco in time? Still have a movement point? Yep. There it is. Oh, it's an Incan lawyer. Oh, darn, but he doesn't have a full movement point left.
See you in court.
Sent him all this way for nothing. Yeah, I'd better just send him back the other way. I've got another lawyer to deal with that problem. Oh, well. Now I've got 4 cities cranking out tanks. Sounds good. It seems to have an increased demand for those. What have I got for, crime rates at the moment? Yeah, they're more than I'd like. It's getting to the point where maybe I should build courthouses again. I'll have that dealt with soon enough. I really will. Okay, Ado. Have a factory. And next turn, please.
Building complete.
Uh-oh. 2 injunctions? No. Oh, my word. Now the Canadians are getting in on this action? Alright, so there's a cannon in there. It just bombarded my tanks. Just the one, apparently. Same thing there. Oh, my word. The unconventional warfare. Lots and lots of economic battle going on here. Here we go. We're so close now. Our colleges! Come to Papa. Production has been brought to a crashing halt in Cusco. Production has been brought to a crashing halt in Edmonton, which is okay because they've got a franchise active in them now anyway. Ugh. Tank is ready in Addis Ababa. Okay. Oh my word. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. That is an Egyptian lawyer. I need not respect his life in any way, shape, or form. That's what I think of your law. Busan, please. Straight for the city. Well, the machine gunner did survive that volley. Oh, I did lose a tank just then. Probably gonna lose another tank or 2 here. Yep. That one's dead. Yeah, I'm probably losing that other one to this, right? Yep. Should be no further losses. Okay. Another Egyptian city taken. Ooh, that cannon did a number. Okay, this lawyer... Off my land or die. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I figured he still had older units. That cannon's gonna take out one of those, but... looking good here. Yep. There we go. Alright. Looks like I got a veteran out of it, yep. Okie dokie. And then we have this one oddball unit sitting here, which I'm probably just going to pound on. Alright, and if I take Tana, then they'll probably want peace again, and I'll probably give it to them. They'll only have one city left at that point, and have better neighbors to bug than me. Okay. My lawyers seem more than a little confused at the moment. Right. Let's deal with you. That city is no longer shut down. Let's leave you here in Cusco, since that seems to be, like, a thing. I'm not too worried about the front line there. Right now, Edmonton concerns me deeply, so let's get you over to Addis Ababa for the turn. And I will have you skip your turn from there. I don't want to leave you outside the city. I don't want you getting sued by them. Okay, Vancouver has gotten more food. Grassland has come in there. And we should be able to get arms up on those now. Okay. Osaka should have a decent surplus now. Addis Ababa should, well, yeah, there we go. They do too. Not enormous, but sufficient. Okay, yeah, Osaka is the slowest growing city I've got right now. Under the circumstances, though, for the time being, I am okay with this. Still need more tanks, still lots of units over there on the Egyptians. I will be taking the Egyptians out. I've had it with them. I don't want them bugging me anymore. That is going to be dealt with. Took 2 cities this term. Yusan, Granary, City Wall, Temple, whatever, Publishing House, Marketplace, Academy Theater, Aqueduct, University, Mill. Okay. Sort of set up nicely for that. They're slightly starving at the moment. And there's some mines here that they can't use. Well, we're not going to be able to work those tiles shortly anyway, so let's just go ahead and do that. That should, yeah, that solves that problem right quick. Oh, let's see. Gold, happiness, production, science. It's gonna be gold, I think. Load that queue up. They're sorted by their production costs. I actually want to swap these 2 around.
Construction started.
I'm surprised there's no factory here, and they have massive production potential. Actually, maybe I should be doing that instead. Let's put that in after, actually.
Construction started.
Yeah, in fact, let's go ahead and give them the oil refinery, but recycling plant after that. And I'll actually build the nuclear plant first. I'll keep that down. Okay, let's see. In Calgary, which is barely keeping happy, there's no theater in here. That certainly explains it. Lots of merchants, for some reason. Get to work. Yeah. Looks like we're gonna need those entertainers, each and every one of them. Happiness, please. I'm just gonna straight up load the happiness queue. Oh, hold on. Let me put the drugstore at the front of the queue. I probably should have done that in the first place. Looks like they had a lot of production built up in the city. Yeah, they can have the drugstore in one turn. Kinda makes me wonder... Arcus! Thank you so much. Yeehaw! Thank you so much for that, host. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, you've been streaming later now. Your schedule's pushing things further on. Greatly appreciated that. Hopefully, you will enjoy your stay here. Yeah, the yeehaw, yes. The Egyptians are on the ropes. Ooh! Machine gunner. They have explosives. Alright, so things are going to be a little tougher from here on out, but yeah, I am not making peace with the Egyptians again. I've had it with them. They are easily my #1 opponent here, and they have irritated me for the last time. They are going down. Ambulion, hello, good to see you here. Yeah, this is totally happening. I ended up taking Calgary. They finally got irritated with the Ethiopians enough that that had to happen. I may end up going for Tana as well, but from there, if they want peace, I'll give it to them. As a matter of fact... No, that needs to wait a turn. Okay. Are we moving on? Yes, we are moving on. Yeah, I've got machine gunners and artillery kicking around now. These are going to be comparable to my tanks. Well, almost, anyway. Given that they're defending a city. That is beyond unacceptable. Oh, man. I have never seen the AI get so economically oriented before like this. Wow. Okay. Wow. This is just... Holy crap. Enemy lawyers everywhere. I may need a third lawyer to deal with all of this. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, so you get rid of that one. Damn. That's where my other lawyer's hiding. You come down here. I've got a corporate branch running wild around here. I gotta find him and get rid of him. There he is. I'm not gonna stoop to just militarily attacking him, declaring war on him that way. That... I'm not gonna be the bad guy here. I'm not. I'm just not. You, get off my land. I should have paired you up with another tank first and then did this. Ah, Jelly Dots! Good to see you here. Yes, call to power. Civilization Gaiden, in a sense. Interesting story behind its development. The short version is that there was going to be a massive legal battle, actually, over who had the rights to put the name Civilization on a computer game. It went so far as to the makers of the original Civilization board game being bought by the video game companies. It's just as a manner of respect when Microprose made the Sid Meier's Civilization series, they actually did get a license from Avalon Hill. Not that it necessarily meant anything, but they figured it would be, you know, just easier and simpler than having any sort of a legal battle or debate over it. It's just like, we're gonna make a video game, we want to call it Civilization, we know you make a board game with that title, are you okay with this? And yeah, and they got all that squared away. It actually reached the point where Activision ended up... I'm trying to remember who did which side, but one of the two companies, Activision or Microprose, ended up buying Avalon Hill to say, the rights are ours and you can't have it. And the other company responded by going to the original British company, Heartland Trefoil, that originally created the Civilization game and licensed it to Avalon Hill, and said, no, Civilization is ours, your license is revoked. And I remember the gaming magazines at the time saying that both sides of this battle were amassing an army of lawyers to really duke out what would be the biggest IP legal battle in the history of video games. And then it suddenly never happened because Hasbro bought both sides. They were in the middle of their massive expansion and they were like, we'll have the lot. Yeah, they bought Avalon Hill, they still have it, they actually use the Avalon Hill name every now and then, but that is a Hasbro subsidiary. They acquired Heartland Trefoil, they acquired Microprose, although they ended up spinning off all their video game stuff later. And they hashed out a quick, dirty, easy licensing agreement with Activision. And yeah, it's like at the beginning of this game on the copyright screen, it actually says that it's like, you know, game produced by Activision as successors to Microprose or something of that effect, and the copyrights are all Hasbro's. So yeah, it's just a funny thing that one company just came along and said, yeah, we'll end this battle right here, right now. We will buy both sides. And everyone was just like, oh. And then the lawyers just basically went home, and that was it. There's just nothing of that. Yeah, it's I should research that more. It's fascinating to tell all the details. Somebody get Larry Bundy Jr. on that. Somebody tell him to make an episode of Fact Hunt on that. Oh, hello, you. I'm Guru Larry. This is another episode of Fact Hunt. That needs to happen. That totally needs to happen. I need more lawyers. This is amazing that this is happening. So Kyoto's production is effectively cut in half right now, but that's okay. They can still get a lawyer in a turn. I shall do so. With gusto or something. I did put that hospital in that queue for Edo. That's probably a good idea. Let their entertainer get back to work. Yeah, there's a grand prize to be had there. The sooner I can get to it, the better. Need more tanks. Need to defend these cities that I'm taking. Every city that I take, it's more units I have to leave behind, so... Oh, look! Running away, hey! Come back here! Take what's coming to you! I'll bite your kneecaps off! Oh, that's a shame. Alright, take care, Jesendar. Catch you later. Calgary. You too. Fortify. Let's deal with Tana first. Why you? Still not declaring war on you. I'm not. Go home. Go home. Need a Tracy Ullman go home on my soundboard. I should be writing these things down. Okay. You two, yes. Up here. 2 veteran tanks. Hold the line there. Okay.
See you in court.
What the... Why is the option for a lawsuit not coming up for you? Oh, you must have already acted. Let's see. Where's my other lawyer? Probably east somewhere, right? Or is he... like, in the north? Like Kopan or something? Where my lawyers at? Here it is. Vancouver. He is out of movement for the turn. Oh, my word. Yeah, just lay low for a bit. Oh, man! This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Oh, man. Okay. Is that enough public works to do anything of meaning? Yes. Yes, it is. Advanced farm right here for Kyoto. Unfrickin' believable! Unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Oh! I apologize. Next turn.
Building complete.
Ooh, did Edison's lab just trigger? Not that it matters, because I think I would have had the tech in 1 turn anyhow. If anything, I think it might have robbed me of overage. And Satsuma. Here it is. We've been anticipating this. Sea colonies. Oh, sea engineers, stealth subs, undersea mines, and undersea tunnels. Oh, give me that. Give me that. Okay, another frickin' franchise to deal with. Some celebrations. Bank in Pusan. Yeah, Edison's lab. Gave it to me. Okay, 5 turns to sea colonies. That sea colonies, build colonies. Scratch 1 franchise. The tank goes up here. That works too. And link up with those. This lawyer. Hold on. Let's deal... Let's root out the cause of this problem here. Alright, Kyoto is going to have a lawyer.
See you in court.
Let's move this guy to Satsuma and wait. That stack of tanks is only 3 in number. That is not going to take another city. That is not going to suffice for that. So it looks like we are going to... Yeah, I think you guys are going to end up sitting in Elephantine for a little bit. Although we could... They're outside of a city. There's no city wall bonus on them, so we can do some sniping here. Alright, see you back in a bit. Okay, good. Whew! Almost lost the tank doing that. Actually, they may get bombarded in Alexandria. That might kill the tank off. I'm going to have them retreat to Elephantine until more tanks can show up. But I am going to deal with Tana first. And then I will send my tanks westward. Have a bunch of tanks coming in. Yeah, let's buy that hospital. Let's get them rolling again, so to speak.
Building complete.
Ooh. Oh, not much happened that turn. Lawyer! Tank! 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 Hospital! Drugstore with an empty queue now. That needs to be fixed. Okay, you! Sue the franchise! Yes, take a nap. You! Sue the franchise! Yes, take a nap. This tank can advance. Sort of. Move him to Elephantine. Fortify in there. Next. You two. You three, excuse me. Back to Elephantine. Hang out in there. The Baba. They did get bombarded. Okay. You... Looks like I've dealt with everything. You stand guard. Take a nap. You... Here. Link them together. That was everybody. Will 5 tanks suffice? 2 veterans? Yeah, let's do it. 2 settlers in there, huh? I'm probably losing that tank. Yeah. That's an acceptable loss. And these poor guys. Would they ever do to anybody? I like the Civ games where you capture enemy settlers rather than just kill them in battle. In this game, however, that's a very special mechanic. The whole slaver thing. Okay, you two fortify, and the veterans I'll have head east after. And this is probably a damn fine time to offer peace to the Ethiopians. Make a demand of a peace treaty. You reject the peace treaty. You have 1 city left. 1. You moron. Alright. Have it your way. But I've got bigger fish to fry right now, so, well, a bigger fish to fry, so... I will leave you alone for a time. Maybe you'll come to your senses. I doubt it, but maybe. It's theoretically possible. Don't need that entertainer here now. What do we need? Looks like money. We need money. Yeah. Although, I am going to want to swap the order of the television and the airport. Here we go. Ado! 89 happiness. Don't need that entertainer anymore. Good. More production going, hopefully. New city. Hana. Having trouble feeding its people, I see. That explains it. And it doesn't help that it's sort of occupying space I'd rather Osaka be using in the first place anyhow. It's all desert and ugly stuff on this side. No food in that. Yeah. So that's a problem. But I know how to fix that problem. After all, I don't think I'm gonna need a fourth lawyer. I hope I don't. Bloody ridiculous. Go here, infrastructure. And we can get that looked into for you. Just how hungry are you, anyway? Oh my word, you are extremely hungry. Huh. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to do that for the time being, just to slow down the loss. I'd rather Osaka have those tiles, but it's kind of really struggling at the moment. You can sell that off. Okay. And we're probably gonna have to build the happiness stuff first. I'm fine with this. Okie doke. 3 turns to sea colonies! Oh, yes! It's gonna be great. I honestly believe that this is going to be like the most production I will have ever had in a single city in all of my history playing this game. This game was new, relatively new when I bought it, so I've been playing this since the beginning. 17 years. Come on. What are you doing, Korea? What is this? Foreign agents have attempted to incite your citizens to revolt? Are you serious? Someone actually... There's a spy outside that city. They actually tried to fund an uprising, and it failed. Huh. There is a franchise in Addis Ababa now. Oh my word. What are you doing? Ugh. It just never ends. Oops, no. These 2 tanks. 2 tanks. Okay. Yeah. Just like somewhere over here. You can go straight to Elephantine, possibly. I'm fine with this. How did a Nigerian knight get over here? Why wasn't I notified? I have Globesat. I should be seeing all this stuff. Okay. Obviously you need to stay behind. And one other unit needs to stay behind with you. These 6. Let's try to take Alexandria. Oh, underdefended. Gonna deal some damage. Shouldn't finish it off. Yeah. Okay. Another one down. Ooh. Moving right along in search of good times. See if we can get a drugstore built here.
Construction started.
Alright. Forget the courthouse. That looks like a good list of stuff. Oof, there's an oil refinery in here. Okay. So, with that in mind, let's get a recycling plant built next. And then the nuclear plant. I'm fine with this. Is there food looking? Ugh. Baby's starving too. Well, that would certainly explain it, wouldn't it? Oh wait, some of these are yeah, okay. Let's have you work that one instead. That should solve that problem. Yep. Looks like Cairo has lots of nets to deal with that problem. I am going to need an insane quantity of public works. Once I'm satisfied that I no longer need to buy tanks, and since I still have 4 Egyptian cities to go through, I definitely still do. I'm going to be cranking out lots and lots of infrastructure. Lots of it. I'm going to try to get this land looking a lot nicer. There's so much bad tiles around. Okay, sea colonies next turn. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Alright, so Tana has a problem. Let's... What? Oh, right, no water access. Also, let me... do... May as well be there. Let's upgrade the road that's already present, right? I'm gonna have to build farms out that way. Okay, Vancouver. A couple tanks in it. Let's get them to Alexandria. Next units, please. Come on. You can do it. You can get there. There we go. Huh. I could pirate a trader out right now. An Egyptian trader out. Not sure who it's with. Am I still under? I refrain from... Yeah, I am. Very well. Okay, you two can fortify for now, and... Man. Okay, we have a franchise to deal with. Lawyer, wake up. Oh! Yeah. Lawyer number 2. Where are you hiding? I know I've got another one. Am I going to have to, like, write down where my lawyers are hiding? One in Kyoto. Alright, let's send him this way. There it is! Well, there's the corporate branch, anyway. I require one more lawyer. Probably, yeah. Get the franchise. There we go. Yeah, things are really, I've got a lot more to do as far as development is concerned. A lot more. But, it is definitely starting to shape up. Now that I've been, shall we say, less tolerant of everybody roaming around and pushing my border out as people have been getting uppity, trying to, start wars with me, which I promptly end. And steadily pushing my borders out to where I'm a lot more comfortable trying to improve things inside. Of course, this massive economic war that's going on is, keeping me occupied. Quite occupied. Okay, television, which I can't afford to rush by. Alright, looks like it's just about break time for me. I think I'm going to do the whole leg stretching, beverage grabbing thing now. I will try to keep this one short. I will try to keep this a short break. However, I'm going to adjust one of my stream settings, so I'm actually going to end the stream rather than play music for you as I usually do. But I will be... Actually, I probably will play music for you anyway. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna close the stream down. I'm gonna start it right back up again, though. Play some music for you and get more Call to Power played in a few minutes. Let me save it, though. I'm not going to quit the game, but I do want to save it just in case. Okay. And I will be right... Oh, it's turn 400? Yep. I will be right back.